Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Market Man, where today's breaking story has the potential to reshape energy markets, defense partnerships, and global investment flows for the next decade. A new high-stakes discussion between U.S. leadership and the Saudi Crown Prince has revealed groundbreaking developments, and if these moves materialize the way faster than expected. We're talking about gasoline potentially dropping to $2. A major defense agreement involving F-35 fighter jets, investment commitments rising from $600 billion to nearly $1 trillion. One of the largest international economic deals ever initiated. These announcements did come quietly. They were made confidently, publicly, and with a sense of historic impact. And whether you invest in gold, oil, defense stocks, real estate, or the broader market, what just happened matters to you. Because when the world's biggest energy producer and the world's biggest economy strengthen their partnership, global markets feel the shockwaves instantly. So sit back, because today we're breaking down what it means and how it could change the U.S., the Middle East, and global markets. This is the Market Man. And this is the story behind the new USA-Saudi mega deal. Point 1. Gasoline is way down. You'll be seeing $2 gasoline. This powerful statement set the tone for the entire discussion. It wasn't said as a prediction. It was said as an expectation. Energy markets immediately took notice. Why? Because Saudi Arabia remains one of the world's most influential oil producers, and any cooperative movement involving the U.S. has massive consequences. Toy dollars. Gasoline is not just an economic statement, it's a political one. It signals affordability, relief, growth, and change in energy strategy. And when leaders speak about gasoline prices in such clear terms, after revealing something more, a new level of coordination between the two countries, a deliberate push to stabilize and possibly lower oil prices, a signal to markets that major deals are being finalized. This is where the story begins, but not where it ends. Point 2. Have you reached agreement on the defense deal? The question was raised sharply. Reporters wanted clarity, markets wanted certainty, and analysts wanted confirmation. The answer came quickly. We pretty much have. And then again, we have reached agreement on that. This wasn't vague. This wasn't doubtful. This was confirmation. The U.S. and Saudi Arabia have been discussing a broad security framework for years. What's reaching now is the public acknowledgement that these discussions are not only progressing, they are concluding. And that leads us directly into the next headline. 3. We're going to sell them F-35s. This statement broke the room. The F-35 is not just another aircraft. It is one of the most advanced stealth fighter jets in the world. Selling F-35s is not only a military decision, a diplomatic commitment, a security guarantee, a strategic partnership, a technology bridge between nations. When asked whether this was part of the security agreement, the response made it even clearer. No, we're going to have a deal. They're going to purchase F-35s. We make the best military equipment in the world. The applause that followed wasn't just for the aircraft. It was for the symbolic power behind the announcement. A deal of this scale creates, tens of thousands of U.S. jobs, billions, in revenue for American defense manufacturers. Strive a stronger U.S. Saudi defense relationship. 4. Human rights, global stability, and diplomatic reassurance. In the middle of applause, something interesting was added. Incredible in terms of human rights and everything else. This wasn't accidental. It was a deliberate signal. Whenever large defense deals happen, the world watches closely political stability and global balance. By addressing it directly, the message was clear. The U.S. sees this partnership as stable. The deal is being presented as responsible. Both sides want global approval, not criticism. This sets the tone for what came next. 5. We are increasing investment from $600 billion to almost $1 trillion. This was the biggest moment of the entire conversation. $1 trillion. Not in promises, not in projection, but in real investment, confirmed on record. And the announcement didn't come softly. It came with confidence. Today and tomorrow, we will announce that we are increasing that $600 billion to almost $1 trillion. Real investment. This is unheard of. This is historical. This is transformative. And then the president's clarified again. You are saying that the $600 billion will now be $1 trillion. The answer was direct. Definitely, because what we are signing will facilitate that. This single line tells us more than any press article. Stumpfsing new agreements are being signed. Stumpfsing, they will unlock major projects. Stumpfing investments will double X. This is the beginning, not the end. This is not an economic deal. It's a mega partnership. Point 6. We're doing numbers nobody has ever done. This comment highlights the scale of the agreement. One of the largest international investment commitments ever, a combined economic force capable of reshaping global markets, a direct influence on oil prices, real estate, manufacturing, and defense. But then, something even more important was said. If you did see potential in the US, you wouldn't be doing that. You don't want to lose money. This line is the core of the deal. It reveals why Saudi Arabia is making such a bold move. Why invest $1 trillion? Because the U.S. economy is still seen as Prakkiba, the safest Trakpi bond, the strongest Trakpi bonds, the most innovative trillion-dollar announcement is more than numbers. It's a vote of confidence in the U.S. economy. Point 7. The U.S. is the hottest country on the planet for investment. This quote sealed the discussion. To call the U.S. the hottest country for investment sends a global message. Capital will flow, markets will react, investors who take notice. But the Crown Prince also added something important. These things have an impact on housing. $1 trillion entering the U.S. economy will affect real estate, construction, infrastructure, industrial projects, technology hubs. Then he ended with a philosophical note. Take opportunities. Miracles happen. This wasn't just symbolic. It was strategic. $1 trillion. Miracle doesn't happen as sole mega deal. Is more than headlines. It is more than gasoline prices, more than fighter jets, more than investment. It is a redefinition of global partnership. We are witnessing duas of a potential drop in gasoline prices, chihuahuas of a breakthrough in defense cooperation, jewels of $1 trillion commitment to U.S. development, jewels of a new era in international investments, also a strengthening of the world's most strategic alliance for markets. This means volatility and opportunity for investors. For the world, it means shifts in energy, defense, and global economics. This story is not finished. In fact, it's just beginning. If you want more in-depth analysis, global market updates, and real-world financial breakdowns, you're in the right place. Trends and the future of global finance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next chapter in this mega deal may be even bigger.